So we woke up to rain, but we ended up reserving a cabin last minute yesterday. So we're gonna go ahead and head down south towards Tucson and see what that has in store for us.
On this episode of Unbound Traveler, we head 160 miles southeast to the town of Tucson, where we're going to show you how to go from the Sonoran Desert of Phoenix to over 8,000 feet in the Santa Catalinas.
So I don't know if you guys are much like me, but sometimes, just when you think you have everything ready, you don't. So you make last minute grabs here at concession stands before you head down. So I think we found our winner. Right, and obviously gotta get the Knott's cookies.
So most of the drive on the 10 is pretty uneventful, unless you like petting ostriches or looking at things. Hi. We finally arrived in Tucson, where we headed eastbound on Grant Road. At least according to my co-pilot, that's what we were doing. Eventually, Grant Road will lead you into Tanque Verde, which merges into Catalina Highway. Catalina Highway is about 30 miles scenic drive all the way up to the top of Mount Lemmon.
We went ahead and pulled off at this little exit called Molino Lookout. And what we're doing here is just kind of taking a good look around and just enjoying the environment. I mean, it's not oftentimes we've actually been over here. So we're doing the usual touristy thing and stopping by and taking a look.
At the beginning of the drive, you're going to encounter a lot of desert terrain, so things from cholla to saguaro cactus to mesquite trees and so forth. As you start making your way towards the top, you're going to notice that there's some significant changes in the rock formations, you see a lot more trees, and then you'll encounter the pines. From 6,000 feet and up, you're going to notice that there's even signs of hoodoos if you pay close enough attention.
Obviously, as I mentioned earlier, it's a pretty rainy day. So there's a lot of fog, a little bit of remnants of snow, but we're officially here, so let's get in there and check it out. We're unloading a little bit, just kind of getting settled in. We just got the Dropbox code, which we obviously will not hand out. You get that upon reservation. There we have my in-laws over there in the blue Tacoma. We got our key. Let's go ahead and get inside of here and see what kind of awaits for us at the Palisades Ranger Cabin. So now that we've kind of gotten doors and everything open, we're gonna go ahead and get stuff off the 4Runner, get settled, and then we'll give you guys a more brief or in-depth tour of the Palisades Ranger Cabin. Last but not least, you cannot forget Squirt.
Hi guys, welcome to the cabin. but there's another.
So after kind of going over a little bit more of the property, there is a storage house right over here. They put extra firewood for you. It's compliments of the ranger service, so that's pretty nice. It's got a large area in the front yard. Well, I would say it's technically the backyard. It's got a nice fenced area as well. That's pretty large for, I don't know if you want to just roam around, kind of get a feel for it, get out of the cabin a little bit. Overall, it's a very nice space. I must say that for the price, it's really, really hard to beat it. Beautiful drive coming up here. This is our first time in the area, and I must say it's definitely worth coming back to for sure. it's dinner time. Here we are whipping up our specialty. We got the pot ready. We're gonna warm up some tortillas. Today's menu is gonna be Ensenada style shrimp and fish tacos. So let's see. We got some diced purple cabbage, tomatoes, limes, and of course cheese. There's our two salsas here, pre-mixed from before. Frying the shrimp and the fish outside just because I didn't want to stink up the cabbage.
We woke up to some light dusting of snow, as you can see here.
As promised, here's a tour of the cabin.
So we're gonna make our way through the front door here. Come on in. Drops you right into the living room. The living room here has a futon that turns into a full-size sleeping bed. That's a sleeping arrangement for one. Features there, and make your own log. It has some nice rustic furniture to kind of suit the 1936 style original cabin. Nice wood burning heater. Here you'll find some nice family games for, to keep yourself entertained and busy. A couple puzzles, some checkers, Scrabble, Play-Doh, you name it. So right this way it drops us into the kitchen. Kitchen floor, very nice. You've got some nice views out there at the back of the cabin. Inside that door you will find any of the tools you need to clean after you get done. Be aware there is no cleaning service here. They don't charge you a fee for that either. So that makes you responsible for leaving it the way you found it or better. So keep that in mind when renting this place. Here we have the bathroom. Obviously not much to show besides it has your amenities, your basics. Okay, so everything you'd like then. And working our way around over here, drops us up into the kitchen. And the kitchen actually has a lot more than I originally anticipated. It has a lot of cookware, so you don't have to bring a lot of stuff from home. Silverware, pots, pans, cups, coffee maker, you name it, it has everything. Good gas burning stove and a fridge. So it has a lot of things you need. So just bring your food. Just make sure you take everything you brought with you back out of the fridge as well. Okay? This is the back door, but this is where you will get the key when you get the code to the padlock. Once you make your reservation, you will have to go all the way to the front yard, come in through that door. This one doesn't open with the key, okay? And this is the bedroom. It's a one-bedroom cabin. Has a bunk bed, twin on top, full size on bottom, and a closet space, and a couple windows. It does have enough space heaters here for individual heat, if that's the case. And what I thought was kind of neat was over here. We found the original photo of the cabin when it was built in 1936. Pretty cool feature to look back and look at now. And that's about it, guys. That's it. That back door, like I said, leads you to the backyard, and that is the Palisades Ranger cabin.
There's also a log where you can summarize your stay or write down any suggestions or concerns you might have had.
Before we head out, we thought we'd check up the summit of Mount Lemmon, just because we had never been here before. So we figure it's along the same drive, we're more than halfway there, we might as well finish it. So we didn't end up driving to the summit because we're a little short on time, but we did make a turn here on Loma Linda. And we found this really scenic side where you can have, it's like a day use area, picnic area. So this is kind of the view you have of this beautiful scenery. Right over there is kind of Palisades, where you're coming from. You got the nice gloom coming in. See the valley in the far distance over there. And I believe over there in the very far distance, I don't know if you could tell too much, but over there is the town of Oracle. A lot of hiking trails around this area scattered throughout, so if you're a big hiker, and I might actually make a trip back here for that purpose alone, just because it's that nice. ¿Cómo ve la aventura? ¿Todo suave? Sí. Está bonito. ¿Regresarías otra vez? Sí.
Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for the next episode.